In the quiet hours of the savannah, when the sun melted into the earth and the sky slowly wrapped itself in deep blue, there lived a lion named Nuru, whose stomach was always louder than his roar. Nuru was not greedy by nature, nor was he lazy or careless. He was simply a hungry lion in a land where food had begun to disappear like dreams fading in the morning. Every night, as stars blinked awake above the tall grass, Nuru lay beneath an acacia tree, listening to his belly growl softly like a distant drum. The sound embarrassed him, but it also reminded him that tomorrow he would need to be strong again. Nuru had once been the strongest hunter in his pride. His paws were swift, his eyes sharp, and his heart steady. But seasons had changed, rains had failed, and herds had moved far away. The savannah no longer offered easy meals, and even the proudest lions learned patience. Nuru's mane had grown rough from dust, and his ribs showed faintly beneath his golden fur, yet his eyes still held kindness. Every evening before sleep, he would whisper to himself, "Tomorrow will be better," and the stars would listen without answering. One night, while the moon rested low and round like a silver bowl, Nuru dreamed of a time when food was plentiful. In his dream, the grass was tall and green, antelopes ran playfully, and the wind smelled sweet. He ran freely, strong and full, laughing in the way only lions can laugh in dreams. But then the dream faded, replaced by the quiet ache of hunger, and Nuru woke slowly, as dawn painted the sky with soft orange light. He rose gently, careful not to wake the younger lions sleeping nearby. Cubs curled close to their mothers, breathing evenly, unaware of how hard the nights had become. Nuru watched them with a tender smile. Their dreams deserved protection. That thought alone gave him strength. He stretched his tired muscles and stepped away from the pride, beginning another long day in search of food. The savannah was calm that morning. Birds hopped between branches and insects hummed quietly. Nuru walked slowly, conserving energy, his senses open to every sound and scent. Hunger sharpened his awareness. He noticed small details others might miss: the bent grass where animals had passed, the distant call of hooves, the nervous silence that sometimes followed prey. Yet hours passed and nothing appeared. The sun climbed higher, warming the earth, and Nuru rested beneath a tree, closing his eyes for a moment. As he rested, he remembered stories his mother once told him when he was a cub. Stories about patience, about listening to the land, about how the savannah provided when one respected its rhythm. She had said hunger was not an enemy, but a teacher. At the time, Nuru had not understood. Now lying beneath the shade, he finally did. Hunger taught humility. It taught care. It taught him to notice life instead of rushing through it. When the heat softened and afternoon drifted toward evening, Nuru stood again and followed a narrow path toward the western plains. His paws carried him steadily, even though his body felt light and tired. As he walked, he heard a faint sound, a soft whimper carried by the wind. He paused, ears turning. The sound came again, weak and uncertain. Carefully, Nuru followed it. He found a small wildebeest calf tangled in thorny bushes, its legs trapped, eyes wide with fear. The calf trembled, breathing fast. Nuru's hunger surged at the sight. Instinct whispered loudly, reminding him of his empty belly, of the pride waiting back home. For a long moment, he stood still, caught between need and something deeper. Then the calf cried again, a small, helpless sound, and Nuru's heart softened. Slowly, carefully, he stepped closer. He did not roar or bare his teeth. Using his strong jaws, he gently broke the thorns one by one, careful not to harm the calf. When the calf was free, it stumbled backwards, staring at him in shock. Nuru stepped away, lowering himself to the ground to show no threat. After a moment, the calf turned and ran, disappearing into the grass. Nuru lay there quietly, hunger still aching, but his heart felt strangely warm. The savannah grew silent around him, as if the land itself had noticed what he had done. He rose slowly and continued walking as night approached, stars beginning to scatter across the darkening sky. That night, Nuru did not eat. He returned to the pride, empty-pawed but not empty-hearted. He lay down near the cubs, listening to their peaceful breathing, and closed his eyes. His stomach growled, but his mind drifted into sleep more easily than before. Days passed in much the same way. Hunger came and went like a tide, sometimes strong, sometimes gentle. Nuru continued searching, resting, watching, learning. He shared what little strength he had, guarding the pride, keeping watch through the night. Other lions noticed his calm, his patience, and they followed his example. The pride moved carefully, wasting no energy, trusting the land. One evening, clouds gathered unexpectedly, soft and gray, and rain began to fall, slow at first, then steady and soothing. The earth drank eagerly. The air smelled fresh. Nuru lifted his face to the sky and let the rain wash over his mane. He felt hope stir like a quiet flame. With the rain came movement. Distant herds returned cautiously, drawn by new grass and water. Nuru sensed it before he saw it. The ground vibrated faintly. The air shifted. That night, under the gentle glow of the moon, Nuru led a careful hunt. Not rushed, not loud. Just patient, respectful, precise. The hunt was successful. Food returned to the pride, shared calmly, gratefully. Cubs ate first. Mothers rested easier. Nuru ate slowly, savoring each bite, not just feeding his body, but honoring the days of hunger that had taught him restraint. When his stomach was full at last, he lay beneath the stars, that feeling peace settle into his bones. As nights passed, the savanna slowly healed. Grass grew taller, water holes filled. Life returned in soft steps rather than sudden miracles. Nuru remained the same lion he had always been, gentle, watchful, kind. Hunger no longer ruled him, but it never left his memory either. On quiet nights, when the pride slept and the world felt still, Nuru would look up at the stars and remember the days when his belly growled and his heart learned patience. He understood then that hunger had shaped him into a better guardian, a wiser lion, and a calmer soul. And so, beneath the endless sky with the savanna breathing softly around him, Nuru slept peacefully, knowing that even in the hardest nights, kindness and patience could guide the way to morning. The stars shimmered gently, the grass whispered lullabies, and the hungry lion, now at peace, dreamed sweet dreams once more.